Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another reading. On May 23rd, there's going to be a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius called the flower moon. And it's going to be a very powerful time to manifest and to also maybe sometimes see the results of our efforts, or sometimes we might receive amazing news, but it can also be a time of change or culmination, and sometimes it might prove to be stressful depending on the aspect it does to your own chart. Now, I'm going to be doing a full moon in Sagittarius reading for that May 23rd, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Now, let us begin. First of all, I have here with me the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and we're gonna be pulling two cards to see how, like, in what area this full moon in Sagittarius will be affecting you. What are we talking about here? What is culminating? What is ending? What is ripen? What is giving results? Let us look at that. And so we have Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. I love it. I love this. And it's upright as well. And Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing, and it's upright as well. What a beautiful energy for that full moon in Sagittarius for the month of May. Nice. The way, first of all, if you noticed, you had the word mother come up twice. Mother, mother. Whether this is talking about Medicine Mother or Earth Mother, right? Whether this is talking about inner nurturing, because it's honor your inner knowing, and also your physical health and your body. Whether this is talking about your emotions and feeling love and comforted. There is a lot of nurturing going on there. So I feel that this is going to be an awesome full moon for you, Sagittarius. So yay, right? If you notice here, the crescent moon in the third eye chakra announces that whatever you have started earlier is going to come to full completion during this full moon. And you can look here with these fruits and all this lush abundance and Mother Earth and pregnancy and all that. This is talking about fertility. So if some of you are planning to get pregnant, this is a message directly towards you. But this also symbolizes anything related to fertility, whether you're trying to launch a business or create a project or start a relationship, however that is. I see there's a lot of abundance around you with this card, and also a lot of beautiful transformations with the butterflies all around, and somehow you're connected and with the to Mother Earth, and with the earth element here, that we're talking also about some financial compensation, some financial security that is achieved in May 23. So if you were battling with lack or struggling with some payments delayed, or with some whatever that is, right? Because we're coming out of a cycle where there was like this Mercury retrograde before, and there was that eclipses going on, so many, right? And we had that Jupiter conjunct Uranus, all of that. So with at the end, right, of the month, towards May 23rd, you're going to feel all that finally, like as if you are, right? As if you let your breath out and you feel you're no longer clenched, and you notice these spirals. This is talking about the unfolding of time that is not linear, and this is to tell you that now you understand why everything happened the way it did, and finally you are at a place where you can rest up, you can close your eyes, feel connected, be abundant, feel the love, feel nurtured and comforted, and it's just going to be very pleasant. So this also signals a time that sheds a light on your Taurus house. This is all about like enjoying eating and food and eating out and enjoying the comfort of your home, enjoying abundance, you're gonna have a payout, you're gonna collect all the money that you want, you're gonna feel nurtured, and also there is this sense of transformation. But also what this is saying, like with the butterflies, that this is also of ephemeral nature. So remember that this is not like, this is temporary. So I don't want you to just go crazy. Not that I think you would. I think you learned to as much as embrace abundance, but also appreciate whenever you do receive, and not just, you know, go out there and spend all your energy, time, and resources just one at a time. Also, I feel that you're also healing from something that maybe used to bother you. Maybe you were going throughout these eclipses, or throughout all that retrograde energy, and throughout all these conjunctions, and whatever the F was going on in the skies before, that might have affected your health in a way. And so here I feel that you are very intuitive in knowing which methods to follow, which doctors to call, which alternative methods to adopt, which lifestyle to embrace. And you're going to make all the right choices there if you trust your intuition. And there is major healing there. And finally, you're going to feel like your body bounced back from whatever was going on. I love this because this is like very physical energy, whether we're talking about the body, whether we're talking about earth, and both are like upright with the nurturing mother energy. You're gonna be mothered by the universe. Also, if this is talking about your literal mother, your mother might, you know, show up for you in two different areas. It could show when it comes to providing for you, a mother figure, right, providing for you, or a mother figure somehow helping you find your way to the best healing choice. How awesome, how awesome. I love this energy. Now, with the Witch's Tarot, we're going to be looking at what deserves more of your compassion during that full moon. Right? There are areas, there are events, there are people that would need or deserve more of your compassion. So let's see where Sagittarius can be more understanding, because you know the full moon affects everyone. So let's see how Sagittarius are going to be compassionate towards what and who deserves or needs that from them. So the first card you get is the Five of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, makes total sense. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is again talking about, you know, like I said before, physical energies, right? Whether this is health or your finances or your body. I think you are going to be very compassionate and towards yourself. I think you're going to forgive yourself for all the times where you felt lack. You're not gonna be too self-critical anymore. You're not gonna be harsh on yourself. You're also going to understand why you felt the way you felt, or why you reacted the way you reacted during a loss that happened with you earlier or prior. Even though now you feel that if it happens again, you might not react in the same way. Because you learned all these lessons, and that's going to help you exactly like not be too harsh on yourself. So you're gonna be more compassionate towards yourself. You're also going to be more compassionate towards the universe or life in itself, and sort of have this full compassion attitude towards whenever you did not, looking back at the times whenever things weren't fair or weren't equitable, or you weren't receiving exactly what you were putting out. If we're talking also about people here, I think you're gonna, the people that would need your compassion would be, you know, anyone who was suffering from a physical or health scare, where they felt they lost something of themselves, or if they were going through a rough time or a mental state that wasn't really good, if they were suffering from lack, if they lost something, if they were grieving. And so I think these people, as they are coming out of this, maybe because it looks like they're coming out of it, right? So But as they come out, they had their moments, and in those moments, you understand and relate more than ever towards what they're going through, and that's why you're going to be able to be there for them and be compassionate with them. Again, I see you also here very forgiving. Like if someone wronged you in the past and did not give you what you deserve, or was breadcrumbing towards you, or was not paying you on time, not giving you your what you're owed, maybe devaluing you, maybe using you, maybe abusing you, whatever it was, right? I feel you're very, I don't know, somehow I feel you very forgiving, and whether why they did the things they did made sense to you or not, regardless, I feel like you're very, forgiving and compassionate toward them. Like it's as if let bygones be bygones, and like I get it, right? I get it. Also, what this is saying is that because in the original picture, we see this, adult giving all these coins to these little kids, and here it's going to look like the reverse, like the kids are giving the adult, right? And so also I feel like you might feel, you might understand also if you did some impulse buys, right? So if you did some impulse buys, some conspicuous consumption, some things, to some retail therapy, whatever it is, right? I think you're not going to go too extreme, but if you did it once or whatever, you're going to be able to be compassionate towards yourself and not think like regret it, or, be like, oh, fuck, whatever. Like you understand that this is sort of like a little reward for all the loss that you were going through. Yeah, I love this. Right, now let's see and look at what parts of yourself need to expand. And for that, we're using the Hidden Truth Tarot. Whoa, these two just jumped. Okay, first card is, you were the best thing in my life, in reverse. I hid who I really am from you, upright. And so with these two messages here, I feel that first, you're going to be expanding and tapping into an old thing of yours, an old hobby, an old contact, an old person, something or someone, right? Whether this is a job, a hobby, a passion, a person, a lifestyle as well, maybe that you used to cherish so much, and then shit happens, or sometimes just life happened and you are no longer doing that. You're no longer, I don't know, let's say hanging out with that person, or you're no longer practicing that lifestyle, like let's say traveling or whatever, or you're no longer, putting your heart and soul into that hobby that used to, it was the best thing in your life. Like it used to bring you so much joy. So whether this is a lifestyle, a person, or a hobby, or whatever that is, I feel that it was, eclipsed or shadowed from your life. And now all of a sudden you're going to feel the need to really expand that and revive it, and even like tap into it even better. So if it's a relationship, you're going to get even closer than you were. If it's a hobby, you're going to, revive it and just really pour all of you in it. If this is a job, the same, whatever that is. And also the things that you will need to expand about yourself are your truth. Because with I hid who I really am from you, this is talking about you have a need to expand everything. So if you hid certain parts of yourself because you were too shy, or you were conditioned to believe something, whatever, I see you in this full moon cycle, you are full on. No matter how loud, or no matter how truthful, or no matter how authentic you think you are at this moment, at the full moon, you're going to discover that there is so much more room to expand in that direction. You're really embracing all that you are, all who you really are. And I love this. Now let us look, using the Deviant Moon Tarot, what should you direct, where, sorry, should you direct your energy with this full moon? So the first card we get is the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm going to be putting these a little bit up. All right, let's see. So the Page of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands upright. Beautiful. This is where you should direct your energy. And so I feel with the combination of these two cards that first your energy is headed really into creativity and into sexuality and into this fire energy, right? And you're really sort of not trying to give a little bit less towards, the mental faculties. With the Page of Swords in reverse, I don't think you're allowing your brain anymore to overthink or to get anxious or to trip, over small details or small ideas or small events or some certain news or whatever, like in everyday how you receive so much information that sometimes can rock you a little bit or like doesn't make you feel completely comfortable. And so I feel with this with this full moon cycle here is that you're like taking that energy from there and you're really channeling and directing all your energies into the Three of Wands, which is like planning and creating and nurturing all these creative visions and creative projects ahead. Funny part is like, if there is a lot of birthing in these cards, because if you notice, we had here the Earth Mother that was preggers, and here too, there's this sort of pregnant belly that's linked to the creation, and it's as if she's birthing these plants or flowers or wands. And you look at the power of the full moon here that is appearing, the full moon in Sagittarius, the flower moon. And it's called the flower moon, by the way. I told you, right? The May 23rd full moon in Sagittarius is called the flower moon. And here it's literally the flower moon shining its light on these creations. And so here you really are channeling into sort of like nurturing your visions, right? Your visions until you see them manifest in the Four of Wands and you see them accomplished. So there is a lot of like creative thinking, creative implementations, and yeah, wow, that's nice. All right, let's see with finally the romance angels here. What is your true purpose for this cycle of the full moon in Sagittarius? I just noticed, by the way, that you know how I'm always led to pick different tarot decks at the beginning of the reading. And look, I was talking about also the flower moon, and this looks to me a lot like a sunflower or like a flower, right? Like wreath. And also we have these flowers here in the Hidden Truth tarot deck. So let's see with the romance angels, what is your true purpose for this cycle? The first card is Honeymoon in reverse. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And Forgiving and Learning upright. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah. These two messages are very beautiful and very fit towards the true purpose for this cycle for you. First of all, like I said here, right, with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the parts that needed to expand yourself, right? We were talking about being more compassionate and forgiving yourself and learning and releasing. So there is a lot of like, releasing and healing from past. And I feel finally you are forgiving and finally you have learned the lessons. You are no longer haunted by these shadows, like ghosts from the past, and you're really focusing more on the present, being more in the here, in the right now. And I like this a lot because this will be allowing you to experience more love in the present because finally you have let go of everything that used to chain you or hurt you. And I think with that too, you are learning, like I said, to be more compassionate towards those who are still hanging on to the past. And I think with you being present with them, you're going to be able to help them also release and heal. And not only that, to experience more love with you in these present moments. And with the honeymoon in reverse, I feel like you are really coming from a place where you are cherishing not only the practical, but you are really cherishing and focusing on the aspects of whether this is your relationships, your projects, your career, whatever it is, the aspect of like, you're no longer living in the fantasy of a honeymoon that's just temporary or that's short term or that's, a little escape or a little dream or whatever. I feel really here you're looking at how things will be unfolding in the daily and you're working and making it a better daily experience because you are no longer held back by the past. And so you're able to infuse so much more love in your present moment. And it's like the continuous and daily unfolding of that awesome relationship every day and everything you go through with it, or that creative project, or that career, or that passion, or that vision. And so you're no longer hung on little highlights like the honeymoon, right? These big titles or this just big things while neglecting the daily and the nitty gritty. No, you're like focused really on making every day an amazing experience, every day a loving experience, every day like a truthful experience. And with that, we end our reading. What a glorious reading, Sagis, it was. It's amazing. From now till May 23rd, I wish you nothing but the best. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful journey. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for liking my video. It shows that you appreciate my content and my work. Thank you for clicking the share button and sharing my videos with your loved ones. Thank you for your comments down there. They help me connect and bond with you. If you did not subscribe to this channel and you're watching this video, please click at the end the subscribe button under the video, or at the end of the video there's going to be Sagittarius Tarot logo. Click on it. It's for free and it helps my work reach a wider audience. For everyone who already subscribed, a huge thank you. I love you so much, Saggy. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected.